Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I look like shit because I am shit. I don't know why I'm doing this. My dad suggested it. Why not? I already have my coffee, so bad idea. Don't drink it. It's not good for you. Although I'm done growing. I'm already 6'4". I don't need to grow more. Welcome. This is... who cares what this is? But this is basically like a guide tour to show how my life sucks planning this shit, because in a couple years or a couple months for some of you, yeah, I know you, I see you, you lazy fuck. This is how it's gonna look like if you're planning a trip to visit some colleges. Now, my parents are way more strict than others, so fuck knows if you were like right next to UCLA, so you just pop in. But for others, it might not be so lucky. So you're gonna sit like that for now because that's the only stand I can find that will stay like that. So congratulations. I gotta come up with a name. Yes, I'm gonna roll the camera. I'm lazy. I don't want to reach. Yes, that's how lazy I am. I'm gonna create a name later. I'm too lazy to think of it right now. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, this is such a bad draft. Oh my god. Okay. Imagine... Actually, don't imagine. For some of us, you are about to be... You just graduated junior year. You're thinking life is awesome. Or complete dog shit. Who cares? But you realize college applications are like right around the corner. And knowing your mother's basement isn't that comfy. You gotta go. So... God, I'm thirsty. So you gotta go away from here. For some of us, you don't want to leave. For some of us, you can't wait to leave. Great. In every way, you will suck. The plan is gonna suck if you don't work on it like I am right now. And I spent weeks on this shit. And now, right now, I have to redo everything because of one minor detail. So, let's get into it. Because if anything I learned so far is that if I see other people make mistakes, I will make that mistake. So, I'll be your draft. Gotta hate my life. Alright. So, I currently live in, not telling you my address, you weirdos. I currently live in Bay Area, right in the middle of it. As you know, if anyone lives here, there's jack shit to do. Like, the airsoft, fields are like 60 miles away from here. No off-road drifting in the truck. No, I don't even know if there's any skiing not skiing, like a water skiing anywhere. So, this place sucks. I don't want to be here. So, like an awesome person that I am, I'm gonna leave to Vegas. No, Los Angeles. But also knowing me and how indecisive I am, excuse me, it's gonna suck choosing a college. I mean, I kind of already know, but at the same time, on paper, it might look good, but it might not be. I mean, shit, you know how your parents told you how their parties in the 1960s, like, oh my god, when I was a teenager, I did all this stuff. Yeah, that's basically the view of, like, on paper, and then your life is, like, not on paper. That's how different it's gonna be. So, we're gonna go through my plan so you dumb fucks know what to do. Oh god, I suck. Yes, this is how you're gonna look like after researching shit for weeks and not having any sleep. Kill me. Alright. Now, you know your parents always told you to take notes on everything? Yeah, you're gonna take a shit ton of notes because your brain will be fried if you don't. Unless you drink coffee. Go away. Notifications. You will ignore so many of them. It's gonna seem like you're the popularest person ever. But in reality, it's just days past. Okay. Going all the way back. Too far. Yes, way too far. We start here. What is this you might see? Bullshit. Because every first page of this process is bullshit. Now, some of you are rich which is why you should maybe donate like $100 to me, please. I really need it. But for some of us, you guys are rich, so you don't have to worry about money. Yeah, not everyone is lucky like you. I can't think of an insult, but just imagine one for yourself. So, first you're going to do is a lot of math. Well, actually, no, that's not true. First, you need to figure out just an idea of what you need, which will be wrong. 100%. It will be wrong. But you just need that one idea just to start. Boom. Imagine you're in the same area as me. You're going also to LA. Let's say you're driving a fucking Honda Civic. So you're going to get like 60 miles on the gallon. I'm kidding. So you're going to need $200. Boom. That's the start. For you of you already, you might think, oh my God, I have that in the bank. I'm good. Yeah, no, you're not. You're going to need so much more. Now, what I did next, skip the money. Boom. No more. Money doesn't care right now. You don't have shit to calculate to figure out how much money you need. First, you need to figure out what you want to do in life. I'm fucking with you. I'm joking. That was a joke. Oh, I'm so hilarious. First, you need to figure out what colleges you want to visit. It might be Long Beach. Good luck with that. Fullerton, UCLA, Irvine, North, something, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have to get a list of colleges. It does not matter whether you just found it and said, hey, why not? It does not matter if you've been looking into that for years. I know you lazy fucks didn't look for it for years, but let's just imagine you did. So, you're going to put that down right there. Boom. You got colleges. Oh my God, you did something. So, that's what I did. Now, take down a little tiny list right there. Well, it's just names. So, next, you're going to write down tours. Yes, that's right. Tours. They're not orientations. Because me, a dumb fuck, I didn't make the connection that orientation is for people who already go, like they're gonna go there already, like they're accepted, they're going there. Yeah, I did make that connection. So make sure you search for tours, TOURS. You plug in the college name and you search tours. Don't be that person to Google the college and then look through their website. You will, good luck. You're gonna need a search party for that. Then a search party for yourself because you will lose yourself. Just search up the name and then tours. I am telling you, like the first link or the second link will be tours. And boom. Now, you're going to look for family or individual tours. These are the tours for you or your family. Group tours, there's a many type of tours. But the main two are family and individual or family/individual. And then group tours. Group tours, okay, most of the colleges that I looked at, group tours are for like high school counselors that are making a big ass fucking tour for like the entire class. Sometimes you'll be able to get into those. Why? You're already like, you're almost an adult. I don't think you want to hang out with 8th graders. So, also, if you're late, if you, my friend, are late and everything is booked, because that shit fills up quickly, you need to go look for daily tours. Almost every college, except Irvine. I haven't found Irvine yet. Almost every college has this thing called daily tours. They are not exactly like family or individual, but they will still go around the entire campus. They're for anyone. So you can be a 60-year-old grandma or a 2-year-old toddler with your mom. Anyone can go look at those. Grab at least a tour. If you don't go with the tour, and you think, oh, I'll just walk around. Yeah, you will fucking miss everything. Literally everything. I mean, if you ever been to, I don't know, Texas, and you drove by one of those one of those colleges, that's how it's going to feel like. You're just going to miss everything. Well, depends on you. I mean, you might be very vigilant, so I suck, so. Number 2, hydrate. You will sit at the desk for hours. Once you get in that zone, you will sit here for the eternity itself. Hydrate. That shit will suck if you don't. It's gonna feel like a hangover. But worse. Because you're awake. And 100% conscious. You can't just go to bed. Because your throat will say, "Nuh-uh. There's a desert in here. Go flush it." So, dude, go hydrate. Number 2. Notes. More notes. When you find the tours, that's what I did. Look at this. It's backwards, but fucking whatever. Ignore this part. Boom. College name. What kind of tour? Because you might be late. Dorms. Oh my god. Now, dorms, they're mostly are actually kind of similar to each other. They're like pretty standard. But you want to at least check at least one of the college tours, the dorms. Because everywhere else it's going to look similar, but a bit different. Make sure you check those, because you can get a really good one, and you can also get one with rats. Good luck. So, again, notes. You take a note of the college. What kind of tour? The dorms, whether you're able to see them. For Fullerton, for Long Beach, you can actually just go and I'll break them down, like which one's which, or at least I'm kind of late, so whatever. I'll break down which one, but make sure you check for the dorm availability. You can also just call them. Yes, fun fact. Google the college, so like Long Beach, phone number, and literally call them. It takes like 2 minutes. You will legitimately get an answer. That's surprising, I know. But make sure you write everything down, because your brain will not be able to keep up with all of this. Because, well, actually no, it fully depends on, if you live like right in the middle of LA, it's way easier. But if you're gonna have to drive like a shit ton of miles, you're gonna need to write down a lot of shit. Now, after you do this, there is not then just one page. There is 2. And then 3. Yes, I skip pages sometimes. Fuck you. It's going to take a lot of notes. So make sure you write down everything, which I already repeated like 7 times. Again, sleep deprived. Fuck you. I really should stop saying the F words. Kids are going to watch this. Oh my God, how could I? All right. After you get your tours done, you're not a homeless person. You're going to have to live somewhere. And for some of us, you're going to be underage. Now, fun fact. Unless you're a sneaky bastard, you probably won't be in hotels. Or your parents are going to have to set that up for you and kind of sneak you in. But doesn't matter. But for me, I'm lucky because everywhere I'm going, there's at least a family there that loves me. Unlike you. Now, fuck with you. So, I'm such a dick. All right, I'm back. Sorry. What you're gonna need is to figure out where you're gonna be. Now, there is a lot of people that can easily hitchhike or sleep in the cars, which is totally fine. Zero issues. Shit. Why not? I mean, the car is kind of comfy. Now, you will smell after like a day or two, but not that bad. Just flashbang yourself with some deodorant and like cologne or whatever the fuck. But good luck. Just make sure you don't look like a homeless person, because that shit's gonna suck. But living, you have to figure out where you're gonna live. It's gonna be either in a hotel with a relative, maybe in your car, maybe in a hotel. I would recommend not bringing your parents on this trip. Now, for some of us, it might not be a lucky hat loser, but it won't be as fun. Now, for some of us, zero independence. Me, I'm very different. My childhood is like non-existent, so I'm like 30 mentally, so fucking whatever. But for some of us, it's gonna feel really uncomfortable, which is okay. It's all right. This is why you're going to do all of this before you actually do it, because you need to prepare yourself. It's okay. It's all right. You can bring your parents with you. There, they will take care of mostly the living. But if you're alone and lonely and nobody loves you, you're going to have to figure something out. Now, that's 2. Número 3. No, I'm kidding. You're going to have to figure out now money. Congratulations. You figured out the colleges. You figured out where you're going to live. You figure out how much coffee you're going to consume, probably, because that's going to really contribute to your budget. Now, time to calculate. Math. Oh my god, we're finally gonna use that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, motherfucker. Let's do this. You're gonna have to go ahead. The simplest is go on Google Maps, plug in, and boom, you're done. But there's a lot of misconceptions. So it depends on your car. You have to Google how many mileages you get on your car. Me, I have a Subaru Crosstrek. Yes, a gay car. Fuck you. I don't care. Not my choice. Why am I so free speaking? I should really. My parents are gonna watch this. Okay, whatever. Look up your car, your model, specific, now color. Use your common sense. You got this. I believe in you. So, look up your car model. For me, it's Subaru Crosstrek 2021 Sport. Don't forget that Sport part. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but it makes a difference. And Google gas mileage. Just name of the car, gas mileage. It will give you the city limits and the highway limits and then the average. Take that average and minus 2 miles because you're a teenager. You're going to step on that gas like there's no tomorrow. We know you. I'm sorry. We know you. So, for me, it's 30 miles. So, I'm going to say around 27, 28. Now, knowing me, and I'm actually, I'm not a perfect driver, but I'm actually, everyone calls me a grandma, but whatever. Fuck you. Me, I'm going to use the 30. Boom. There you go. You take it. Boom. You got the gas mileage. I am repeating myself so many times. This is going to get like so useless. Oh my God. I'm going to make another one where it's a little less me like this and more in a business suit and actually breaking everything down, but whatever. Go away. I just realized I'm filming this like this, so it's going to feel really awkward. Here, let me... Does that help? Nah, too late. Whatever. Womp womp. Wah. Wait. Do this. Like this. Yeah, still nothing. Okay, whatever. Go away. Don't care. Then, oh my God, I'm so tired. Then, I should actually stop. Man, it's too late. It's 17 minutes in. Go away. Okay. I am so gonna cut like half of this. Where was I? Gas mileage, yes. Now, you're gonna go on Google Maps. You're gonna plug in your destinations. Me personally, if you figured out where you're gonna live, plug in from your home to the base. This is what you call it. Where you're gonna stay is your new base. It's just easier to understand. From your home to your base, you're gonna look at that number. You're gonna say an estimate. So let's say it's 300 miles. I don't know why. 300 miles. You're going to add at least 10 more. Because we waste gas. We're not people who can just drive 60 miles perfectly. We're going to have some ups and downs. So add at least between 10 to 20 extra miles. Boom. That's your gas usage right there. Then, remember that gas mileage I told you about? Take the 300 miles. Or 330, because it makes it easier for me. Divided by your gas mileage. So 330 by 30. That's your gallons. Oh my God, now you know how many gallons it's going to take. Which is 11 gallons. So awesome. That's not true. Hold on. Sorry, I'm stupid. 11 gallons. Now, 11 gallons is actually not that much because that's like maybe your full tank, or a bit more, a bit less, plus minus. Make sure you... Yeah, now, while the math is correct, it might be very different because it also counts on the weather conditions, the terrain you're having. You might be going uphill for like two-thirds of that entire trip. So it's going to take more than 11 gallons. So be ready to make that budget way more. And then remember, you also have miscellaneouses, mistakes. You get a flat tire. Make sure you have that's going to be car preparedness. I'm going to tell you later. We're going to tell you about later. But, oh my God, this is already 20 minutes. Holy fuck. Okay. You have your gas amount. It might be more. It really depends on your terrain. You might be going from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, so that might be a perfectly straight road. You might be going from Texas to Los Angeles, which is a hell of a lot trip. Good luck. You're gonna need to sleep in your car or use a hotel or something. But make sure you're ready for that. This is also gonna be a mental toll. I mean, I'm assuming you guys have been driving like what, an hour, 2 hours most, which you might remember how it sucked and your legs started hurting out of nowhere. Like your muscle is like, ah! So there's going to be 10 times worse. That's why you're going to stop every now and then. Bathroom trips. It's so stupid. I don't know why I'm going to talk about this, but on the strip, depends how long, no matter what, you pass a gas station, you stop. Because in like 10 extra miles, you're going to feel that bubbly bubble go down and say, hey, you got to let me out. And that shit's going to be number 2. So good luck. You better be prepared for that. So stop. Be patient. You're not in a rush. Unless you are, but you're probably not. It's okay to spend more time than you have. That's why you have backups. Now, backup plans. What are those? There isn't actually a backup plan on a trip like this. There's just, you can just make more extra time in the between. So like, let's say you're visiting 4 colleges in the span of a week. Take a week and a half. Have extra days. Now, you got the, actually, you know, I'm just going to cut off right here. I'm too tired, okay? Go away. I'm going to make a video later about this. Probably in like the next 10 minutes. But video number 1, you're welcome. Have some sleep. Big advice. Make this when you're asleep. No. After you had a good sleep. Okay. I can't do this anymore. Hope you didn't get brain dead after this video. I don't know how to finish a video, so don't commit tax fraud. Fucking whatever. Don't care. Good luck. Don't die. Be smart.